Oh, no, no, no.
Hi, this is Monica from Social Mamas, and this is 5 Tips in 5 Minutes. And today we are going to be talking about why it's important to book with an agent.
And I'm Laurel, and I'm from opti-mom.
And today we have Tiffany here with us from travelfamily.ca. So our first tip is booking with an agent is a great way to book a trip because you know firsthand what the hotels and stuff are like.
Exactly. Actually, most of the different companies will do what we call our fam trips. So we'll get to go firsthand. There's a bunch of agents. We all get on a bus. We travel around through the Punta Cana area or Mexico or wherever it is that they're promoting that time. Mm-hmm. And we get to check out each individual resort. They service meals. We get to see all the rooms. We get to really kind of see firsthand what it's like. Yeah. And if we haven't been on the trip, then at least we know somebody that has. Unfortunately, with some of the blogs that are out there right now, everything's either really, really negative or really, really positive, right. And you sort of don't get the in-between of what it's really like. Right. So with us, we can tell you firsthand. And we can also, let you know if there's any problem areas as well and why it may or may not suit your needs.
What a bonus for a travel agent to
I know, exactly. But it is actually a work thing.
Yeah,
we are
of course.
In the heat, dressed up, trying to tour around and kind of see. Yeah. We don't get much downtime.
So for those of us like me who like to research, if we find trips that we enjoy, can we bring them to our agent? So is
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's probably one of the best things that you can do. Most of the resorts and the cruises basically live by referrals and what you see also on the internet as well. So the only thing that I will say is be a little bit open though when you're taking these 3 resorts that you really, really want to go to, because we may actually have another resort that's just opened or has got a great deal on at that time that may actually suit your needs a little bit better.
Okay. So online research, tip number 2.
All right. So our next tip is that agents communicate with the supplier. So how is it that you guys are able to help us out through that?
Well, we can help you. So, for instance, if you have a young child, we can help you arrange that you also have a crib in your room, a high chair available, or we can at least see if there's even high chairs available. If it's a resort that really doesn't get a lot of kids, we can make sure that there's one there for you, or to let you know if you've got teenagers, let you know what kind of supplies are there for the teenagers to do, how well they're supervised, is there a kids club? Just we can find out the little nitty gritty details that you might like.
And that's one thing I didn't realize is that they do have like playpens and stuff like that for kids. I didn't know.
Yeah, well, that's if we find the right resort for you, right? I wouldn't want you to go and book a resort and you arrive and there's nothing there. Yeah. And we do know those kind of things as well.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm thinking about the parent-free zones that a lot of the cruise ships offer, where the teens can go and, because sometimes we want to get away from our teenage children. Sometimes.
Well, it's nice to have a family vacation, but also take that time as adults as well. Enjoy a nice drink on the deck or go out for a nice dinner. So a lot of the resorts actually offer babysitting facilities that you can drop your kids off, and they do have fantastic programs. One of the hotels called Crown Paradise Club in Mexico, they actually have a huge water park. You can basically drop your kids off at 8 o'clock in the morning, pick them up at 8 o'clock at night, and not see them for the whole day.
What if the parent has to go to the water park?
Unfortunately, they're actually banned because they want it to be a kids area and the kids are free to go. So, so it's a lot of fun.
Now, one of the things when I'm out and I'm doing my research, and I'm going to go to my agent, one of the questions that comes up, and maybe you can help us with this, is why do trips go on sale? And why are these special deals?
Well, it depends. For a couple of different reasons, the trips could be going on sale. For instance, maybe they went under a huge renovation. They're sort of based on their stars. So maybe they were a 3.5, 4-star resort. Now they think they're worth a 5. So to get people out there, they may put the trip on sale for a couple of weeks to boost people coming into the resort to get their ratings boost. Another thing is maybe they're actually going under renovations. Maybe the 2 main pools are going to be closed down. Maybe the main restaurants are going to be closed down. So they still want to get some income coming in, but they drop it on sale. And unfortunately, you don't get that information when you book on a website. Right. We have that information that's supplied to us. It is actually TICO based, so they actually have to give that to us. Otherwise, we can fight for you and get your money back. So if you arrive and there is a pool closed down and that was the main pool and we didn't know ahead of time, we can actually get some of your money back.
Wonderful.
Yeah. But if you book online, buyer beware.
Yes. So booking with an agent is important. All right, our last tip is finding a trip to suit your family. So that's a really important one then. So how can you go about helping to find something to suit our needs for, let's say, someone with a baby or someone with young teenagers?
Well, you may be able to be at the same resort for somebody having a young child and somebody having a teenager as well. But it really depends on the facilities, right? There's some resorts where you have a vacation nanny and it's included, so you have a nanny with you at all times. Are you going to want that having older kids? Not
Maybe.
necessarily.
How about a mom nanny?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But you're going to want to have something where there's teen activities. There's
Right.
some resorts that offer circus school. They have their own disco. They have their own area. They're not going to necessarily want to be hanging out with young kids as well. And again, you're not going to want a huge party resort if you have a young child.
Right.
Or if you do want a party resort, then you're going to want to have babysitting services that are available to you. And these are the different things that we can break down for you and let you know. Also, if you're going on a cruise, which cruise ship? You wouldn't necessarily want to go on a cruise ship where there's a lot of seniors if you and your husband and 20 of your friends are going. So these are the different kinds of things. So we've had people that have gone on a cruise ship and it's been 70, 80-year-old people. And they're in their 20s thinking, oh my goodness, it's not worth it for them.
Of course, yeah.
So we try to break that down for you and sort of steer you in the right direction. And that's what we went to school for.
Yeah, of course. All right. Well, that was some great tips on booking with an agent. And we'll see everyone next time on 5 Tips in 5 Minutes.